This is the KTT Matcha Tactile Switches. KTT claims that this tactile is smooth out of the box while having a light tactility. So how do they sound and feel? Let's find out. But first, a quick message to our channel sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop shop for all your prototyping needs, and let me tell you about their new service called One Stop Solution, or OEM. They now offer a full contract manufacturing service, including product design, product development, and even engineering validation, and many more. To learn more about this service, head over now to PCBWay.com and prototype the easy way with PCBWay. Links in the description. What's going on, guys? Ox here, and welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling a lot better now, so we are back with yet another KTT switches, and we have been trying a lot of tactile switches lately, and surprisingly I'm starting to main tactiles now. So we have the KTT Matches, nothing too special tactile because the material here is the usual polycarbonate top and bottom housing, and of course we have pump for the stem. This is a light tactile with a 40-gram actuation force and a 45-gram bottom out force. A lot of people have been saying that these are smooth out of the box, so let's see. In today's video, it will be the usual stock versus lube comparison, Soundtest comparison versus the other tactile switches, and of course a material breakdown. If you all want to hear my thoughts and opinion about the switch, please do stick around at the end of the sound test. And speaking of sound test, let me give you guys a quick disclaimer before we start. That the sound and experience may vary depending on your keyboard build, meaning to say that it will sound and feel different on your board. We are of course be using the Vega 65 with a polycarbonate plate, a PCB to platform, and one case foam. The switches was lightly lubed with a Tribosis 3203 and 105 grade 0 on the springs. The keycaps that was used on the sound test was a Domi key set, so with all that out of the way, please do enjoy the sound test on the KTT matches. that was a sound test on the KTT matches. Please do let me know on what you think about the switches on the comment section down below. And let's have some discussion. As you know, I always answer your questions as I value them a lot. Before we talk about my own thoughts and opinion, you already know what's next. Let's break down the materials that was used on the switch. As you can see, these are a 3-pin switch and is using an MX style housing. So we have a polycarbonate for the top housing, polycarbonate as well for the bottom housing, and of course our favorite palm stem, and lastly the spring with a 40-gram actuation force and a 45-gram bottom out force. So that was a material breakdown of the Matcha switches, and if you made it up to this point, I would like to say thank you for staying, and again reminding you that the sound and experience may vary depending on your keyboard build, so it might sound and feel different on your board. Finally, let's all talk about my thoughts on the feel. On stock, it was actually surprisingly smooth and I didn't notice any scratches, but as you know, I don't really like tactiles on stock, and for them to claim that this is smooth out of the box, I might give them a pass, although I can still feel that slight plastic raw feeling when typing, but it's not that noticeable like the other tactiles that we have tried on stock. But of course, I always lube my switches, and once lubed, it felt so much better and smoother. Like, I actually like these tactiles, and I can really see myself using them on a daily. Although the 40-gram actuation, it's a bit light for my liking, but the 45-gram bottom out force though, it gives it a more feel when typing. I also like the light tactility that the switches have. It has that small early rounded bump that is very subtle, like you can really hear how subtle it is on the Soundtest. And are they close to the cherry browns? No. It has the light tactility, but not as light as the cherry browns. But I can say that they feel really nice for a tactile switch. Like, I really recommend trying them out if you are a fan of light tactiles. Now moving on to my thoughts on the sound. On stock, I didn't hear any scratches, but I did hear some spring pings, which can easily be worked on by bag lubing the springs. I mean, duh. It has that sound, it has that clacky sound, but not that high pitch. So I lube them with lightly, oh, I lost the script. Okay, so it has the light, I can't. So what I was trying to say is that it sounded a bit clacky, but not on the high pitch clacks. So I looped this slightly with a Tribosys 3203, avoiding the stems as usual and just focusing bag looping the springs. I can say that the sound is really nice for what it is. It has a subtle clack while not sounding too deep. It's just that subtle tactile sound. Again, you can hear how light the tactility is on the Soundtest. But again, this is basing on my preference, so of course, it will vary on what you like. Overall, I can say that they are really good tactile for those who want that light tactility and feel. A fair reminder that you might find them light at first. As for me, it took me like 2 days to adjust with a 40-gram actuation force, especially if you are coming in from a heavier tactile. But yeah, definitely add this to your list of tactiles to try, and as always, I do suggest to get like packs of 10 so you can get a feel of it first and go from there if you would really like them. And that is it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed another KTT Switch review, and I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, please don't forget to hit the like button, and let's aim for the usual, the 50 likes. I know we can do it. So what's next? Well, we do have some new linear switches here called the Next switches, and they are from a new switch manufacturer. So I'm really excited to show it to you guys as I have been using them for almost a month now, and they are really good. So again, please watch out for that, and don't forget to hit the like button, share if you want, and of course subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys on the next sound test. Peace.